Ugh, nobody gives a shit. So, here you are with kind of like a piece of shit cigar. And maybe it's so shitty that Fuente itself doesn't put his name on it. It's like if a woman calls you up and it's like, I'm having your baby. And you're like, you can have whatever you want. I'm not claiming ownership. And it's not getting my name. Well, that's what it's getting right here. Montesino, the fake Fuente. The Fuente that nobody knows about. The fake Fuente. The Fuente already starts with F. If it was Cuban, you could say Fuban or Fohiba. But in this case, it's Fuente. So how do you make fake Fuente? I don't know. Well played. Caleb, who gives a shit? Chewy, go fuck yourself. Dream Life, watch Chewy go fuck himself. Slow motion. Nobody cares. Channel's about to change. You're about to see something possibly really fucking special. And I can't stress it enough. You want to use quality soaps. You want to stay fresh. Not only wash yourself twice a day, but wash your hands at least once an hour, whatever you're doing. I can't stress it enough. Wash your face several times a day. Cleanse yourself. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Mark, how's your balls? So it is what it is. This is, I think, I think it's a Robusto. I mean, it feels like it's 4.5. So here we go. Is this a short Robusto or is this big for Corona? I don't know. This is a Monte Cristo. It's the Fuente Monte Cristo. Montesino. They totally copy. No Irish Spring. Sorry. No Irish Spring. Quality soaps. That was just too much. Sorry about that. Quality soaps. If you get 6-pack for $1.99, no. I can't stress that enough. You want to use quality soaps. I can't stress that enough. Now let's see here. It is a nice looking, it's listed as a Connecticut broadleaf Maduro wrapper. So maybe it's a nice wrapper. Is it a Fuente nail wrapper? Is it a Fuente Hemingway Maduro wrapper? Is it a Chateau wrapper? It is listed as a premium cigar. They are using long fillers, so it's a step above curly head. You get what I'm saying, though? So I can't stress that enough. The cigar doesn't look bad. It looks like a nice, thick-toothy wrapper. As far as the pack, the roll's a little sloppy, a little wonky. Who gives a shit? I pay, I think, $5.99 for this at a lounge. Online, you can get it cheaper. So, the band, I've seen these for a while, but I've never stooped so low. But it is what it is. I just can't stress it enough. And I have a funny story about the Perdomo. We'll talk about that next. I have a funny story. Oh yeah. This cap is cutting like shit. Wow. Well, it's not even a single cap. It's got like a... That's right, Caleb. Caleb's speaking the truth, but Mark is too. But I'm not in the fucking mood, so both of you guys, go fuck yourself. I can't stress it enough. You're gonna get the real Richie today. There's times where Richie gives. Tonight, Richie is gonna take your freedoms away. This is Communist Richie. Dictator Richard. It's like a double cap on this thing. Why would you double cap like a value cigar? I don't know. Is that a good side or a bad side? Really? That's surprising. A very hardy cap. So, before we bust the cap, or bust the nut, which if you bust the cap and bust the nut in the same day, unless if you went to the shooting range, or somebody broke in and you used lawful defense. That's kind of strange. Imagine if somebody broke in while you were having sex in your place of residence and you had to defend yourself. You could literally, legally bust a nut while you're busting a cap. And I know it sounds crazy, but I mean, maybe the criminal might try to time it thinking you're vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? No, Sacco, how you doing? You're late, Sacco, so it is what it is. So tonight is Sodom and Gomorrah. Everyone's on my shit list. I can't stress it enough. I'm smoking perhaps a shitty Fuente, and so we're gonna have a shitty time. And I can't stress that enough. See if I'm fucking around tonight. See if Richie's fucking around. You think I got fresh? You think, motherfucker? You think I got fucking fresh for nothing? You think I have the best hair in the lounge for nothing? I'm 40 fucking years old. I'm gonna be 41 very soon because I count the womb. Next month I'm 41 because I spent 9 months and change in the womb. Can't stress it enough. In a dark, liquid space known as the womb. In a placenta. You start off in a placenta, but you die in a coffin. The beginning's the placenta. The end is a coffin. Strange, right? I just can't stress it around. As the leader of the peasant army, as the leader of the peasant resistance, as the anti-Rocky Patel $100 cigar battalion, I just can't stress it enough. Well, that's a good sign. As I lit this up here, smoke started coming out of a little hole right here. Literally a little hole. That's a good sign. It's got an air vent. It's air cooled. A little smoke came out of here, out of a hole. Nice. Nice. I'm gonna hurt someone's pussy tonight. And we're not talking about a female pussy, because there's no females here. We're talking about man pussy. And by man pussy, I mean your feelings. Because I'm not 451. I'm gonna hurt your feelings tonight. All feelings have a pussy. We want bathroom breaks. I just can't stress it enough. Nobody cares. Look at that. The busiest highway in the world over there. Fucking nobody cares. Watch the cars. Who gives a shit? This cigar might suck. Massive smoke output. I can't stress it enough. What are you, racist? You don't like people with red faces? I'm a white man with a red face. My father was brown. He still is. I can't stress it enough. I can show you pictures of me as a kid. White kid with a red face. And my father. Dark hands, dark face, dark hair. My mother was pale. So, my father was brown, my mother was pale. And then I became red. I can't stress it enough. Somewhere between brown and white is Red Richie. You got it? Red Richie. I can't stress it enough. Fuck with me. Come with me. Fuck with me. And find out on tonight's episode. And the only way to find out the only way to fuck around with Richie. No. Should I fuck with Richie? Should you fuck this? There's nothing for Vixen though, you know. Yeah. Yo, R.I.P. He's fucking. You just see. You got the T-shirt. R.I.P. Be Goody. You know what I'm saying? No, Be Goody. R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? fucking. Goody's got blasted. I can't stress enough. So off the bat, I gotta say that the draw is good and the construction's good. I also gotta say, what the fuck is Montesino? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't give a shit. Here's what it is. Yeah, somewhere over there is the sun. You see it? You see the mountains? You see? You see the mountains? Now the earth is flat. I can't stress that enough. I just can't stress that enough. You see, here's the thing. The earth is flat. If the earth was round, right, and it was raining, it's just going to fall. Take an orange and pour some water on it. Let me know if it fills up. It'd be impossible for flooding, right? I just can't stress it enough. And I'm not saying the earth is flat because of the flat earth theory. I'm saying the earth is flat because nothing else makes fucking sense. Right? Right? You think there's a flood on a circle? Big circle? Everyone's living around and on the circle? Get the fuck out of here. That bullshit. That's good. That's good. We figured out Montesino. I just can't stress it enough, right? I just can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. I just can't stress it enough. Smoke up was not bad on this. Okay. I did give this 2 days of dry boxing, or dry shelving. I left it out for 2 days, right? Who gives a shit? Now, also, I did go to the range today, and that was nice. I fired 50 rounds of 38, 10 rounds of 357, 100 rounds of 9mm 115, and 60 rounds of 5.56. It's indoor range. I was in and out 15 minutes. Mags were already loaded. When I came back out, they give you back your club card. He's like, wow. Stepping on the gas today, huh, Richie? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's like, you fired rapid fire the whole time. I was like, yeah. He's like, you were firing rapid fire with a revolver. I was like, yeah. Yeah. You were firing rapid fire with a 2-inch revolver the whole time. Yeah. Wow. Everyone else says that. Is it a little high? Is it? I went full Richie. Everything was reliable because everything was clean. Everything was lubricated. I can't stress it enough. And I don't throw my shit on the floor. I'll tell you what. I don't hate this cigar. I don't hate this cigar. I didn't say it's a great cigar, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It's definitely a dirty vibe. There is some sweetness, some chocolate, dirty chocolate sweetness. There is black pepper. The finish is quite long. It is about 75 to 80% darkness. Medium plus in strength though. False. 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 If you think you shouldn't clean your AK, you're retarded. Whatever firearm is, clean it. I just can't stress it enough. I just can't stress it enough. Yeah. Yeah, could you go range session after range session with the gun as long as you keep on relubricating it? The thing is to make the firearm last as long as possible. You could do whatever you want. You could jerk off dry, but you gotta rub the skin off. Now, in this case, the allegory is the rails and bolts and slides and barrels going back and forth without, and then once you keep shooting, and all the carbon dries and the fouling and the powder and bits of fucking copper and whatever the fuck, your dirty hands and sweat and whatever the fuck, lint. Now, it cools down, it starts caking on. Then, a week or two later, whatever you do, you go back to the range, you do it again. And layer and layer and layer, okay? Do you get it? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It'd be like shitting and not wiping. And then a few hours later, or the next day, however many prunes you eat, you shit again, and you don't wipe. After a while, you're gonna be past chafing. You're gonna have sores, okay? The allegory is, whatever firearm you have, the cleaner and lubricated you keep it, the cooler it's going to remain while operating, the slicker, less friction it's going to be, and parts will last longer. All guns will eventually fail. But, depending on situations, heat, beating the shit out of them, dropping them, or just, you know, a bad heat treatment from the factory. It is what it is. Agreed. Yeah. Yeah, that was retarded. Is what it is. So it's not bad. Burn's going well. It's starting to get more of a milky chocolate sweetness to it. A little bit of raisins. The cigar is dirty, but maybe a good cigar to age at least 6 months, at least, and maybe a year. Let it. I think it's Dominican on the filler and binder. It's definitely, overall, it's definitely doing better than I thought. Now, remember, my bar for this cigar, charred wood just came in. On the finish, instead of transitioning, I had less than zero expectation. I was expecting to throw this cigar out. I can't stress it enough. So, you know, should you buy this? No. I'm reviewing it. I didn't buy this because I'm putting content out there, right? To put out a new video. The cigar is okay if you're between a rock and a hard place, but you don't want to smoke a bundle cigar. Yeah, smoke this. Online, you can get it really cheap. At a store for $5 or $6, okay. But at that point, for $7 or $8, you can do something AJ Fernandez or a Macanudo Inspirado at a lounge or online a lot cheaper. But online, it's a whole other category. Does that make any sense? There is a little bit of a floral note to this, which I don't like. And some vague spices. So overall, the cigar is not great, but it's not a piece of shit. And I think with a cup of coffee, and if you're using this as a yard cigar, as a premium yard cigar, or just hanging out, We have some newbies come over and you don't want to give them your top tier stuff or even really good mid tier stuff, then sure. I'm gonna drop the Ash because it's spacey as fuck. It's Kevin Spacey without all the weird shit. It is what it is. I was watching this video about Jim Carrey's girlfriend that committed suicide. And she left a letter to her family saying, wow, Jim Carrey led her to this and all the stress from dating him, all the pressure. And she said that Jim Carrey gave her, was it chlamydia or syphilis? One or the other. But also gave her 2 types of herpes, which is quite interesting. Is one type of herpes superior to the other? I didn't know there was 2 types of herpes. I thought once you caught herpes, you got a pass, and then you were good. You're like, you got it, and then whatever. And then maybe some people it reacts. Other people it's dormant, just to pass it along, in case of Sodom and Gomorrah. So anyways, she killed herself. A dark burnt coffee kicking in as well. This is a budget smo. For the price, if they were around $4 to $5, I feel a little better about it. But at this price point, definitely the Charter Oak, Maduro. I don't know if they have a Charter Oak Maduro. They do. But this is a darker wrapper though, so I don't know. Cigar's not bad. It's going to be a 4.0, which is as low as I could rate a good cigar. But, from my opinion, that's good for this cigar. I really thought it was going to be shit. So, could I actually smoke this? Yeah. On a shitty day, maybe at the range, outdoor range. I don't know. Maybe you're fishing, playing golf, and you don't give a shit. Just try to pick it up a little right there. It's a heavy medium plus. The chocolate note got stronger, but so did the floral notes. I don't like the floral notes on this cigar. So it is what it is. I can't stress that enough. It looks like everyone went to lurking mode. After Josh was talking about clapping cheeks, which Josh stopped it. Everybody disappeared. Or was it because we were talking about Jim Carrey and his girlfriend? I don't know. Yeah, I guess catching 2 types of herpes from the same guy. Good luck. What did you expect? The guy's been famous for 30 years. You really think he's wearing jimmies? Don't do it, Goody. Don't do it. Don't do it. Shop around for like good deals on Inspirados, or you know what I'm saying though, or you know, there's better shit out there. In my opinion, I would go with something that Richie could recommend. I'd shop around. The Inspirado is a good cheap mid-tier cigar. If you get it at a good price, it is. Yeah, there's better cigars, but it's a really good cigar for the price. If you're getting it for $2 or $3 online, if you're getting 5-packs for $10 to $15, who gives a shit? Yeah, this cigar would be better pairing. You might want to pair something with this, a beer, a coffee, something. Scotch, because just smoking this a la carte, it's not bad, but you can definitely feel it's well below the Hemingway Maduro. I can't stress that enough. Yeah, it's well below a Hemingway Maduro. So, but it's half the price. That's at a lounge. Now, Online, you can get these for nothing. So it is what it is. So could I recommend this cigar? Well, if you get them online for nothing, if you get a box at 25 for 80, 90 bucks, $3-4 a stick, whatever, you're getting a premium. The wrapper is good on it, but it feels like the really dirty young fillers. Wow, are pushing it in a bad way. Yeah. The wrapper on this is not bad. Dude, everything's on CBIT, especially General, and I'll tell you this, I think it's going to take some time before, like, Boulevard gets a lot of buzz, on the non-Cuban side. They need to make a couple more blends, and then have, where people are recognizing them more. But even then, with brands that get lost in the sauce like that, from a gigantic conglomerate, how many cigars can you make and how many can you sell? CBIT is always going to happen, because they can't store their stuff forever. I mean, think about how many millions of cigars General makes. I mean, astronomical. The most, right? So it is what it is. Now that's a good thing for the consumer. You could have a negotiable sliding scale on a price point of a cigar. Padron won't give you that. Fuente won't give you that. Not on Hemingway and up. And Davidoff won't give you that. So, if you can get a good mid-tier or upper mid-tier General or Arteta cigar for a better price on the internet, well, you save money where you can. And then on cigars that you can't negotiate, like if you want a Davidoff Nicaragua, then that's that. You negotiate where you can, and you pay full price where you have to, or don't buy the cigar. Now, I have a funny story. I called up a lounge, 2 lounges today. One lounge said, no, we don't have the Perdomo 30th. Maybe they said Tuesday, though. Okay. Maybe Tuesday, they said. Because they said the shipment's supposed to come on Tuesday, and it was on the shipment. So we'll see. Now, the other place, though, that, by my recollection, the name is called Edwards Cigar Shop. It was only like 20 minutes south of here. I called them up. Hey, Edwards? Yeah. You got the Perdomo? Richie really wants to review this. I didn't say that, but in my head, right? If I told you I said that, I'd be lying. But in my head, I just want to review the Sangro Maduro to see if it sucks. The guy goes, let me check. Oh, yeah. He said, we got all 3 of them in 4 sizes. Now, maybe he meant 3, but I don't know. I don't know if it really comes in 4 sizes. I don't know. Maybe there's a Churchill. I said, you got the natural, the sun-grown, and the Maduro in all 3 sizes? I was going to pick up all 3. I said, wow. I said, how much you selling them for? He said, $20 to $24, depending on the size. Gouging. They gouged. It's supposed to be a $13 cigar. They gouged. They gouged almost 50%. No. If it's 13 and you're making it 20, 24, it's almost, that's 75 to 100% gouge. Ouch. Ouch. For a Perdomo, I was still going to buy 1. I was just going to buy maybe the sun-grown and like a Toro and just see what the fuck. Well, I went to get my car washed and I vacuumed my car. And I have to call because I got their number from the map. I go to the map for directions, to remember how to get there. And it says Fort Collins. Now, Fort Collins is more than an hour north of here. More than that. I said, what the fuck? So I called them up again. And I said, wait, did I call the one in Littleton or Englewood or Fort Collins? He said, no, at Fort Collins. Fuck. Yeah, I'm not going to Fort Collins. So then I call up the Edwards that's right over here. And I called him, and know what he said? No, we don't have them. So then I was stuck in a dilemma. Do I drive over 2.5 hours round trip for a gouged Perdomo 30th anniversary? False. I didn't. I couldn't do it. I'll wait till Tuesday. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna put 100 miles on my car and get gouged. Texas, what's up? I don't know why. This is the dumbest Perdomo release I ever seen. I don't know why. It's not like places are getting it and they're selling out. I simply, for the life of me, can't believe that all these places are just, well, yeah, we don't have it. How? How? The entire state of Colorado, only one shop has it? How? Maybe Perdomo's learning from Fuente. Create the hype. Then the gouge will follow. The best part about the cigar would be the construction. The draw's not bad, and there is some nice chocolate sweetness. However, the cigar has a very dirty feel to it, which expected for a cheap cigar. The finish is long, so whatever. But I don't like the floral notes. I don't know, and that on Dominican tobacco, we're probably getting because it's young, cheap tobacco on the filling. But in a pinch, if you had to smoke one of these, I think this is Robusto or Corona, I don't know. Rothschild, maybe short Robusto, it felt like in between them. If you had to smoke, the Cuban Corona is a better cigar. But it is what it is. The cigar is not getting high praise, but it's better than I thought. And the cherry's good. The bird is good. It is what it is. Well, the lounge is pissing me off today. Too much fucking lurking. That's okay. I wasn't in the mood for lurking. So you pissed Richie off. And that's okay. Oh, look at that. All the lights came on. Here's what it is. Yeah, I'd say overall the cigar is about 80% darkness. The cigar's on the darker side right now. I'm at medium full. Not a weak cigar. Not an ass kicker, but not a weak cigar. So if you want a semi-strong cigar with nice chocolate notes, good amount of black pepper spice, that's very dirty, with some shitty floral notes, but with good construction and a long finish, and a cheap price point at a lounge, and or even cheaper online, for $1 more at a lounge, I'd rather have the Inspirado Black by Maduro. But credit where credit is due. Good construction, good draw, good burn. I did let it dry out for 2 days, though. I'm glad I did. Exactly. So perhaps, Goody, maybe aging this for 6 months to a year, maybe just letting it sit, maybe a year would take a little bit of the edge off. I don't know. But that being said, if you were already buzzed and you already smoked a good cigar, and then you want to have a second cigar and you don't give a shit, if you're in that point of the night, then yes. Okay? Maybe you're just taking the dog for a half-hour walk and you just wanted a piece of shit cigar. It's not a piece of shit, but it's a good piece of shit. That's what this cigar is. It's a good piece of shit. For like $5 or $6, it's a good piece of shit. At a lounge. Online, get it cheaper. That is it. This is a good piece of shit cigar. Great construction, good draw, good burn. um, with nice rapper notes, but the fillers are pushing some shittiness to it. The fillers are pushing shitty floral notes, like not in a good way, like off-putting. You know, like the tobacco's too young. Almost like if you were burning a little bit of ammonia and flowers. Like if a cigar was aged a little more, maybe the floral note would be the floral notes would be a little more pleasant. I can't stress that enough. I almost said the phrase that you don't like, Sako. Yeah, it's box-worthy. Yes, for peasants out there, box-worthy. Yeah, absolutely. You got it. You got Richie right there. Ha 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 ha, ha ha ha. To think I trimmed my beard for that joke right there. Ha 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 ha. To think I got fresh. To think I put beard oil in the other beard shit, whatever the stuff. But I only use natural ingredients on my beard or on my body. I don't want any not natural soaps. I don't want any not natural shampoo. I don't even use shampoo. I use the natural soaps I buy and I put it in my hair. I can't stress that enough. That's a gimmick shampoo and conditioner. Look at the ingredients. You might as well you could wash the dishes with that. And even then, I use natural soaps for my dishes. It's chemicals. The shit is, it make you sick. Why don't you mind your fucking bit? My sister bought me this jacket, thank you. It is a nice jacket. It's got a nice big pocket here. I can fit a Glock 21 with the flashlight. With the light, right? So anyways, thank you so much. Nobody cares. Fit that there. Fit that there. Yeah. Now, going back to what I put on my body, I only use natural soaps. I'll spend $3 to $5 for one bar. That will last me a week or two. But I want quality ingredients on my balls, and my ass, and in my hair. I'm 40 years old. I can't stress it enough. Now, and then I want natural ingredients in my hair, right? I don't want no shitty chemicals. Look at the chemicals in your dandruff shampoo. Oh my God. Look at that shit. That stuff will give you straight leukemia. You know, Head and Shoulders, head and leukemia. I can't stress that enough. Now, what other natural things do I like on my body? Pussy, baby. Adult age. 21 and older, has to be. Even though the age is 18, it has to be 21 and up. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress that enough. Yeah. I can't stress it enough. Yeah. See, Sako's got kingly cigars, but he's using peasant soaps. Richie's a fucking peasant, but I'm using kingly soaps, quality soaps. I can't stress it enough. Last week I bought Indian soap. It was a pungent, floral, spicy kind of soap that it smelled like you were in a hookah lounge, but in a good way. It was refreshing. But this week I got a new soap with citrus and lemon, and it has like a texture to it, like sandpaper, that really scrubs. It's nice. So right now my balls smell like citrus and lemon. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic feeling. Wow. That's it. All you do is you go to a bar and you say, "You want some vitamin C, baby?" Watch out, Jim Carrey. So if you do hook up with Jim Carrey, wear rubber. He's got 2 types of herpes. I can't stress. That's a fact. They went to court over that. The family sued Jim Carrey because she killed herself because of the 2 types of herpes. I mean, the chlamydia goes away if you get the pills. But yeah, I guess, wow. What, was she drunk? Holy cow. Jim Carrey's dick probably just looks like, holy shit. The Mask? He's, yeah, smoking, baby. Jim Carrey's dick's like, smoking, baby. He's just covered in herpes. Like, it's not funny. He's like, alrighty then. Jim Carrey, do you have 2 types of herpes? Alrighty then. It's not so funny how Ace Ventura, herpes detective, right? I can't stress it enough. So, that's why you wear jimmies. I can't stress it enough. You gotta check yourself before you wreck yourself. I can't stress that enough. Life is so funny. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Funny. It's funny till you're the one getting played. And then you gotta find out, can you still laugh? Can you laugh at your turn? It's your turn to lose, baby. As long as you're ready for that, or at least roll with them, the longer you harp on that you lost, though, the worse it's gonna get. When you get got in life, oh, you got me, motherfucker. It is what it is. You can tap out, hey, you got me, buddy, or you can wait to die. Now, if that's the way you want to go out, it is what it is. And there's no referee for men in life. Nobody cares. You're on your own. If you have balls, you're on your own. Congratulations. Nobody cares. All right? I can't stress it enough. Let me testify for the guys with testicles. You're on your own. And you already know this. Don't lie to yourself. You can watch football and drink beer. You're on your own. I can't stress it enough. Why don't you find out? Why don't you go lie on the sidewalk and just pretend to be dead? See if anybody cares. Get a job, dead guy. Get a job, you dead corpse. Get a job, you dead bum. You unemployed corpse. Meanwhile, for women, it's just like, oh my God. Why are guys so mean? Where have all the good men gone? Oh, it's okay, queen. Slay. I can't stress it enough. Fuck this place. Fuck yourself. Fuck everyone. Fuck this cigar. Fuck Montesino. And fuck the last third of this fucking cigar. It's a piece of shit in a good way, and I can't stress it enough. And fuck what I just said. And you could take that to the fucking bank and cash it fucking twice. I don't like this channel. If this channel had an asshole, I would tell it to go fuck itself. But it doesn't. But I'll still say it. The cigar did not put me in a good mood. I almost wish it was worse, the cigar, so I didn't have to finish it. This cigar might be the best, worst cigar, or the most okay cigar I've ever had. It's teetering. If this cigar was a fart, you really thought you shit yourself. By the time you run to the bathroom, you look down your drawers, you're like, there's got to be some shit in it. That fart was way too much. And you're like, there's not? Oh, thank God. So this cigar is the best piece of shit I ever had, or like the worst good cigar I ever had. I had a 4.0. You figure it out. You figure it out. You fucking lurking peasants. You fucking lurking peasants. Exactly. Montesino cigars. So good, Fuente didn't even put their name on it. Delicious. Delicious. Nice chocolate note, black pepper spice, some earth, long finish, medium to medium plus to medium full at the end. Wow, 80% darkness. Sounding like a winner? Yeah, floral notes with ammonia. Can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. And I would walk 500. I wouldn't drive 100 miles. I didn't do it. 100 miles today to get Perdomo. Are we back? Okay, good. I could have gotten the Perdomo, but I didn't. It was 100 miles round trip. I'll wait. I'll wait till Tuesday. And that's a gouge, $24 for a Toro. Oof, that hurts my pussy. So I might not be back until Tuesday or Wednesday. If I could get that Perdomo. I hope it doesn't suck. I don't care about Perdomo. I just wanted to review it 2 months ago. And no shop has it. Why? The most uninspiring brand, Perdomo. Who gives a shit? And I have to search far and wide through the Rocky Mountains to find it. You pissed off Richie. But I'm gonna give this cigar a fair and honest review. And if they get it in on Tuesday or Wednesday, there won't be any time for that cigar to get moist in a lounge. That's a good thing. That is a good thing. That is a good thing. Now, the question is, do I review the Maduro or the sun-grown first? In a classical sense, it makes more sense to do the Maduro. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Richie's crossing state lines. He's like, it's okay, my permit's good. Richie's crossing state lines to get a Perdomo. Sir, is there a reason why you're in Wyoming? I'm trying to get a Perdomo 30th anniversary. He's like, yes, sure. He's like, okay, pop the trunk. No, I'm being dead serious. It's got 15-year age tobacco. He's like, it's Perdomo. Nobody drives 50 miles each way for Perdomo. I don't believe you, sir. If you've been drinking, step out of the Corolla right now, you fuck. Vermont is a beautiful place. What a beautiful place, Vermont. It's going to be cold this time of year. Make sure you bring your thermal underwear. Make sure you bring your insulated rubbers. I can't stress that enough. Bring hats and gloves. Vermont is a peaceful place. I love Vermont. I truly do. But watch out, Caleb. Vermont, when I was there 2 years ago, no, fuck. 4 or 5 years ago, last time I was in Vermont, did you know that at that point the cigar tax was 75%? So if you don't bring cigars, if you're only gonna smoke, what I'm trying to say is they're gonna be gouged. And in the city of Burlington, the capital, there is a nice cigar lounge, but you can't smoke in there. But they have a nice selection. But prices are going to be high. I can't stress it enough. There's a nice lounge right in Burlington, right in the square. It's really nice. The main area through Burlington. I love Vermont. That's the most beautiful, peaceful state in America. I can't stress it enough. When I was in Vermont, I pulled over at a rest stop. And the rest stop only had 2 outdoor porta-johns. I just had to take a leak, right? I opened up the porta-john. It was the cleanest fucking porta-john you ever seen. Serviced, I don't know, once or twice a day. Fucking immaculate. 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 Fucking immaculate. Fucking immaculate. I can't stress it enough. Also, there's no idling of your engine in the state of Vermont. If you pull over, I don't think you can leave your engine on more than 10 minutes. You have to turn it off. It's a friendly place. Now, I guess if you're going to freeze to death, that's a different situation. But for trucks or people in parking lots, yeah, it's a really nice place. If you could go through the islands over there between the state of New York and Vermont, I forget the name of those islands. There's a set of little islands you could drive over the bridges. It's beautiful, right on the edge of the state of New York. Is it Grand Island? No, I forget the name of the islands. Beautiful. So in case if you missed it, fuck everyone in this lounge. I hate this place. I hate this place. I'm never making a video again. This will be my last review on this piece of shit channel, which I hate. I hate this place. I don't like anyone here. I don't like this cigar, and I don't like this review. If you want, I don't know. I can't stress it enough. It is what it is. Eat prunes, drink filtered water, limit your alcohol content. Stop eating fucking chicken nuggets. Okay? Eat fruit and salad every day. Alright? Maybe a piece of lean chicken or a piece of meat. I can't stress it enough. If you're not sure what kind of meat to have, ask your mother. Now, seriously. Take care of yourself. Eat prunes. I can't stress it enough. Stop eating potato chips. I can't stress that enough. Hard-boiled eggs. I can't stress it enough. Stop drinking juice and soda. Cut that shit out. Stop drinking energy drinks. Monster and Red Bull. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's going to give you wings. Yeah, because you're going to die and you're going to fly into the afterlife. Red Bull gives you wings, yeah. Sure, your little angel in the afterlife. Good for you. Enjoy Vermont. I can't stress it enough. I love Vermont. My family name on my mother's side, we have historical family ties there. My mother's last name is Damon. And the Damons, which started in the Boston area in the late 1600s, they started getting over to the Vermont area. And by the 1700s, near the Revolution, Luther Damon, who was born on the same day as me, he and several other predominant people in Vermont at the church in Windsor, Vermont, signed the Declaration of the State of Vermont. So obviously you have the Declaration of Independence, but each state is a sovereign state, unified at the time. I can't stress that enough. I love Vermont. I was there in a past life, and I'd like to go there in my present life. Friendly people there. Try the gas station fudge, and I can't stress that enough. When you drive through the quaint villages of Vermont, me and Stash pulled over for a gas station to fill up the car. We go inside to get a bottle of water. People are wearing ties and shirts are tucked in. The ladies are in like 1950s, like beautiful little dresses. I said, wow. I said, it's so friendly here. It's Vermont, sir. And they said, would you like to try a piece of our fudge for free? Yeah, vanilla and chocolate fudge. Sure. Give me a little piece of fudge. Wow, that is good fudge. I said, I can't believe you have good fudge at a gas station. They say, it's homemade. We make it fresh. Wow. We'll buy a few ounces of that. Thank you so much. Wow. Wow. And they had a sign. I said, closed on weekends. Closed on weekends. I said, how are you guys closed on weekends? Well, it's the weekend, sir. It's time for family and church. I said, but if you stay open on the weekends, you can make more money, and business can make more money, employees can make more money. But they said, sir, then they wouldn't have a weekend. I couldn't believe it. Vermont. That was in like a very quiet part of Vermont. What a beautiful place. It's the week. Hey guys, it's Saturday. It's the Sabbath. Stop it. Close the. No more fudge today. Yeah, they probably have party time. They're probably tearing it up. You see the fucking. They just have a gigantic orgy. It's Saturday, motherfucker, in Vermont. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. Nice. Make your move, Huckleberry. Nice. Nice. You're related to Doc Holliday. That's pretty fucking cool. Wow. Well, see, that's nice. You could look up Luther Damon. Look him up. Look up Luther Damon, Vermont. Okay? Look it up. He had the biggest obelisk stone in the cemetery. I found this out. I just pulled over to have a cigar. And I was smoking the cigar in the cemetery on a lounge chair in the middle of the fall. And I'm just staring at this one big tombstone obelisk. But I just kept on staring at it. And then I walked up to it. And it had my name and my birthday. And then all of his children were the names of my cousins and aunts on my mother's side. Insane. Insane. That's crazy. Allegedly, Goody. Allegedly. Well, the cigar is done. Construction was good. Draw was good. Burn was good. Wrapper was nice. The fillers fucked up this cigar. You could tell it had cheap fillers. So, it was pearls on a pig. I can't stress it enough. It was a good piece of shit. And I'll see everyone later. Make sure you stay fresh. Quality soaps. Last episode, Richie's saying goodbye. I'll be on to other hobbies and things. I can't stress that enough. So thanks for coming around to the Richie Show. Really appreciate it, guys. See you next time, maybe in Vermont.